Disclaimer: all testimonies shared on this channel are authentic, told by real people who have experienced them. They are shared to inspire faith, encourage repentance, and point souls back to God. Each story is personal and true to the individual who lived.
My name is Fatima, and the day I gave birth was supposed to be the happiest moment of my life. After hours of painful labor, I finally heard my baby cry. I smiled through my tears, whispering Alhamdulillah, thanking Allah for a safe delivery. But just moments after the placenta came out, I felt something warm flooding beneath me. The nurses panicked. My husband's face turned pale. I was bleeding, heavily. They tried everything to stop it, but my strength faded quickly. I could hear voices shouting, machines beeping, and then silence. I saw myself lying lifeless on the bed, my body soaked in blood. The room grew distant, and I felt my soul slipping away. Then came a cold darkness that swallowed me whole. I was falling fast, into a place filled with screams, flames, and shadows. I called out, "Allah, please help me." But no one answered. My prayers echoed back, empty, and just when I thought I was lost forever, a brilliant light pierced the darkness. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen, pure, powerful, and holy. From within it came a voice that shook my soul, "Fatima, I am Jesus." When that light first appeared, I thought it was the end of my punishment, that maybe Allah had finally heard me. But as I looked closer, I realized the light wasn't like anything I had ever imagined. It didn't just shine, it breathed. It felt alive, warm, yet fierce, as if it could see through me. I wanted to move toward it, but something invisible held me back. Around me, the darkness thickened. The cries of people became louder, men, women, even children, each screaming for mercy. The air smelled of burning flesh and despair. I saw figures chained together, their faces twisted in agony. Fire erupted beneath them, consuming but never ending. Their skin melted, then reformed, only to burn again. I covered my ears, but their screams pierced through me. I screamed too. "Please, Allah, forgive me," I cried. I prayed, I fasted, I obeyed. But my words vanished into the thick smoke. It was then I noticed shapes moving closer, dark beings, with eyes like red coals. They whispered in a language I didn't understand, but their hatred filled the air. I tried to run, yet there was no ground beneath me, only endless falling. I began to remember my life, not just the prayers, but the pride. The times I mocked Christians for believing Jesus was the Son of God. The times I laughed when people preached about His love. I always said, "Allah has no son." But in that place, the words burned inside me like fire. Then, in the distance, the light moved again. The darkness trembled before it. The cries grew weaker, and those demonic figures shrieked, covering their faces as if the light tormented them. That's when I heard the voice again, deep, calm, and filled with authority. "Fatima, look at me." I hesitated, shaking, afraid to lift my eyes. But when I did, I saw a man standing in the midst of the light, clothed in radiant white, with eyes that seemed to hold the whole universe. His face was gentle, yet his presence commanded everything around him. The flames stilled, the noise ceased, even the air seemed to bow. I knew it instantly. This was no angel. This was something far greater. "Who are you?" I whispered, trembling. "I am Jesus," he said, "the one you denied. The one who gave his life for you." His words pierced me deeper than the fire ever could. I fell to my knees, weeping. But I followed Allah. I prayed. I did everything I was taught." He looked at me with such compassion that it broke me completely. "You sought truth, Fatima," he said softly. "But the truth is not a religion. It's a person. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." I shook my head, weeping uncontrollably. "But they told us you were just a prophet." He stepped closer, and suddenly I could feel his love, overwhelming, like waves of light washing over my pain. "If I were only a prophet, I could not save you from this place," he said, "but I gave my life, so you could have life. I took the punishment you now see, and yet still, you chose to trust in your works instead of my sacrifice. Every memory of my life flashed before me. The times I doubted, the moments I felt something missing but ignored it, the dreams I had of a man in white that I brushed away as imagination. Now it all made sense. Tears streamed down my face as I whispered, "Jesus, forgive me." He reached out his hand. As soon as his fingers touched me, the darkness shattered like glass. The screams faded, the fire turned into blinding light. I felt myself rising as if being lifted by unseen hands, and the last thing I heard before everything went silent was his voice, gentle yet filled with power. "Go back, Fatima. Tell them what you have seen. My mercy is still calling." Then everything went white. When the light vanished, I felt as though I was being pushed through a tunnel, fast, like wind rushing through my soul. Then suddenly, there was noise again, beeping, shouting, the smell of medicine. I gasped for air and opened my eyes. Everything was blurry. A woman screamed, "She's alive! She's breathing!" I was back in the hospital room. My body was weak and cold. Tubes were everywhere, and blood stained the sheets beneath me. The doctors stared in shock. I heard one whisper, "She was gone. For 15 minutes." My husband fell to his knees beside me, crying uncontrollably. But I wasn't the same Fatima anymore. I felt something had changed deep inside me. My spirit was still trembling from what I had seen. Every time I closed my eyes, I could hear the screams from that place. I could see the light again, that holy light, and hear the voice that called my name. I couldn't stop weeping. For days I lay silently, staring at the ceiling. The nurses thought I was traumatized. My family thought I was simply grateful to survive. But inside me was a storm. I couldn't pray the way I used to. Every time I tried to recite a verse from the Quran, my lips trembled. The words felt empty, like they no longer reached where my heart now lived. One night, as everyone slept, I heard a gentle whisper again. Not outside, but within. "Fatima, seek me." I froze. The voice was the same as the one I heard in that realm, calm, powerful, filled with love. I started crying, covering my mouth so no one would hear. I whispered back, "Jesus, if it was truly you, show me what to do." The next morning, a Christian nurse came to check on me. I had seen her many times but never spoken much to her. That day, she looked at me differently, as if she knew something. She said softly, "Fatima, can I give you something?" From her pocket, she pulled out a small, worn book, the Injil, the New Testament. I stared at it, my hands shaking. "I'm not supposed to read that," I said. She smiled kindly. "Then let no one know. Just read it when you're ready. The Jesus you met, he's in these pages." That night, curiosity and something deeper, a pull, made me open the book. The first thing my eyes landed on were the words, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live." John 11:25. My heart broke open. I couldn't hold back my tears. The same voice that spoke to me in hell was now speaking through those words. I felt his presence in the room, gentle but real, like invisible hands resting on my shoulders. I whispered, "Jesus, you're real. You're truly real." As I read more, I felt peace washing over me, not the peace of silence or meditation, but something living. It felt as if he was breathing life back into my soul. For the first time, I understood what love truly was, not fear of punishment, but love that saves even those who reject it. Days later, when the doctors finally discharged me, I walked out of the hospital a new person. I was quiet but filled with fire inside. I knew my life would never be the same. Everyone celebrated my recovery, calling it a miracle. Only I knew what truly happened, that I had died, seen hell, and met the Son of God. And now, he had given me a second chance to tell the world. "Go back, Fatima. Tell them what you have seen. My mercy is still calling." His words echoed within me as I stepped into the sunlight again, reborn in a way no one around me could understand. When I returned home, everyone celebrated my survival. My mother said it was Allah's mercy. My husband slaughtered a ram in Thanksgiving. But deep inside, I knew the truth. It wasn't Allah who brought me back. It was Jesus. I couldn't keep silent for long. The memories of hell, the fire, and that voice of love haunted me every night. So one evening, trembling, I told my husband everything, how I had died, what I saw, and how Jesus saved me. His face changed instantly. "Fatima, stop," he shouted. "Don't say such things again. It's shirk, blasphemy." But I couldn't deny it. Tears filled my eyes as I said, "He's real, Ahmad. He called me by name. He saved me." From that day, everything changed. My family distanced themselves. My husband's relatives accused me of betraying my faith. Even my friends avoided me. Some whispered that I had lost my mind. But in my loneliness, Jesus became more real than ever. Each night I prayed in secret, not in Arabic, not through rituals, but from my heart. And every time, I felt His peace flood my soul. One night, in a dream, I saw the same light again. Jesus stood before me, smiling. "Do not be afraid, Fatima. I am with you. What you saw was not for you alone. Speak, even if they reject you." When I woke up, courage filled my heart. I started sharing my story quietly with women who visited my home. Some mocked, but others listened in tears. I told them that I once called him a prophet, but now I know he is far more. Yes, I lost my husband, I lost my comfort, but I gained something priceless, the truth. And even now I feel his presence guiding me, protecting me from those who wish to silence my testimony. I once feared the fire, I tell people, but now I fear a life without his love. Jesus didn't just save me from hell, he saved me from myself. And for that, I will never stop speaking his name. I am Fatima, and I stand today not because I was strong, but because Jesus had mercy on me. I died as a Muslim, confident that my prayers and good works would open the doors of paradise. But I woke up in hell, where I saw the truth with my own eyes. I saw souls who once thought religion could save them. I saw leaders who misled others, and I saw how blind I had been. But even in that place of torment, Jesus came for me. He didn't come with condemnation. He came with love. He called me by name when I least deserved it. That is why I cannot stay silent. To everyone listening to my voice, I am not asking you to change faiths. I am asking you to seek the truth for yourself. Call on him sincerely, and he will reveal himself to you as he did to me. I died as a Muslim, but I came back because Jesus wants you to know he is real and he loves you. That love changed everything. Forever,